Hey everybody, TrinfiniteX here. Back with some more Tears of the Kingdom, 100%. Okay, so, I did it! I actually got it. I am now the proud owner of a pristine Royal Guard Claymore with plus 10 attack. Hi, Pura. And of course, I duplicated it. Just in case, because it was hard enough to get that I don't want to have to look for it again. So... real quick, I want to test something before we get to work fusing this to our message not found sword. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, put a Molduga jawbone on it, get it down to its last hit, and then we are going to take that damage and effectively put it onto our message not found sword, making it an unbreakable weapon with around 400 damage if you add on the modifiers for everything. It's gonna be crazy good. You guys will see. But first, I kind of want to try something real quick. No, hold up. So I've got these two magic rods here. And I kind of want to see which one is actually better. Okay, like, I'm seeing, like, how far that actually goes, you know? How far does, like, the circle go? How far does it, where does it stop? Looks like it stops. You can kind of see the edge in the upper left or right corner, but you can see how far it goes. You can measure its distance. Yeah, there we go. It makes it almost to right there-ish. That's what I'm staring at. I'm staring at these little knobs right here and seeing like how far the bubble extends. When I'm facing this way, it goes to just about halfway between those. When I use the staff, it looks like it goes all the way, yeah, it goes all the way to the stairs. That's actually less range than I thought, to be honest. So the staff obviously fires the bubble forward a bit more. And I honestly wonder which one is actually better. You know, like, with only that much of an increase in range, is it really better than this? Because this gives me more protection, like, around the sides of me, in case the enemies are, like, all around me or something. And this is better if they're, you know, further away, but less protection on the sides. Like, I guess it doesn't matter too much which one I actually use, but... I don't know, I'm starting to feel like... And then then there's the charge attack. That sends a bunch of waves forward. Hits Joshua there. This sends a bunch around me, and that might actually be better. I mean, I can't see anything. but the range is... Yeah, it covers all around me in case I'm surrounded. And this just doesn't do much with its charge attack, so I actually think I'm gonna drop the staff. I'm starting to warm up to the single-handed rods. Instead of the staves. The two-handed rods are still bad. As far as I can tell, like, they're just slower, they cover about the same area. So it's just a slower version of that. There's not really any reason to do that, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop this. Because we don't need it. If we have a single-handed one, we don't need it. And then let's head over to our house and store some things. We gotta make some room for what we're about to do. And I just realized that my sages aren't on. Alright. Okay, so we already have a duplex bow up on the wall. That's a max damage. And that's a max... Yeah, that's a 5-shot bow. Yeah, okay. So we've got our bows set up nicely. Our shields are fine. Now we have space for weapons. I was thinking champion weapons over there, and there's a bunch more DLC weapons we don't have. The Goddess Sword, and then like Ganondorf Sword, and then I don't have the Fierce Deity Sword, so I need those slots right there. I was going to put the Boulder Breaker over here, but the Boulder Breaker is actually kind of useless, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to ditch this. We don't need it at all. I was going to make a Boulder Breaker and put it up there, but much like the Great Eagle Bow, there's just better options. The Lightscale Trident and the Sword of the Seven are the only good champion weapons. Two-handed weapons in general are not very useful, with a couple exceptions. With but few exceptions, and that is our exception. That is the exception to the rule right there. And I think that's gonna do it. I mean, I could take this and drop it somewhere else. Yeah, okay. I think I'm happy with this. This gives us 3 slots in our inventory, and we are going to need 3 for what we're about to do. So, I need to find some particular enemies. I need to find some long sticks. And I know there's an enemy somewhere that has it. Up here on the islands, on the Sky Islands here. I have tested this glitch on my other file. It is a tad precise. So I am actually gonna have to jump through a couple of hoops here. Oh, no you don't. Where are you? Come on. Why am I not seeing it in my list? There it is. Okay. Boy, I wish the clouds were not in my way so I could see what I'm doing. Here we go. I think over here there's an enemy with a long stick that I can take. Yes, there is. There we go. That's all I needed. Because now I can duplicate this. We only need to dupe it twice, so it should be easy enough. So we just take this, drop, equip, plus, drop, load. We actually don't need to equip anything else. There's another long stick for us. We'll do it again. Save. Drop. Equip. Plus. Drop. Load. And now we have 3 long sticks. This is what we want. So now we need to take this weapon okay, and now I could fuse this with a saber horn or with a Molduga jaw. I'm gonna do the Molduga jaw because if we're wearing the correct gear with a if we're wearing the Radiant set with a I want maximum damage, maximum potential damage. If we're wearing the Radiant set, we get 1.8 times damage with the Molduga jaw attached, and then we get the 1.5 times damage from attack up food, and that will give us the best possible damage we could have or ask for on our weapon here. Although I am a little curious. What if I got I'm now curious about the Gibdo bone, though. I wonder if I could do even better, because remember, the Master Sword, the Message Not Found Sword is broken. Is unbreakable. So this won't break. And if this doesn't break, then wouldn't the Gibdo bone be even better than the Molduga jaw? Ooh. This is getting me thinking right here. Let's do some damage testing real quick, actually. I kind of want to find this out. And I know just the way to do it. But I don't know if it... Okay. I don't know if it would still apply, though. We can try it both ways and find out. First of all, let me test this. And here's how we're going to test it. Here's how we're going to test it. Run past all of that. Turn off our sages before they ruin the surprise. Then I'm going to take one stick. And I'm going to... Well, hold on. We're going to save the game first before we do anything. Then I'm going to pull up a Gibdo bone. Okay, and then we're gonna fuse that to our stick real quick. And the goal is to see if the radiant armor will amplify the damage from a Gibdo bone based weapon. So I'm not gonna wear it this time. I'm gonna see what's the damage without it. Okay, that's how much damage it did. Like, notice the position, you know, notice how much health it did. Alright, now... Like, you can kind of see it. Unfortunately, the Breath of the Wild Champion's Tunic doesn't reveal the exact health numbers anymore. It's very sad. But we can sort of get a sense for how much damage we're doing by like testing it on a static health bar like this that's nice and big. Oh, that did a noticeable amount more. Yeah, okay, so the Gibdo bone thing does work. So then... if that works... will it work on the Master Sword? Ooh, you know what? I want to... yeah, see, I want to look this up. Has anyone tried this? Has anyone tried this? Unbreakable Master Sword... and a Gibdo bone. Or will it just break in one hit? Master Sword can be used permanently and is unbreakable. Gibdo bones, unfortunately, don't work for this since they'll still break on... oh, no, no, somebody did try it. And they still break. No. Of course, I can't find the actual post. Oh well. I wonder if I should clone the Unbreakable Master Sword in case I just change what I want to use on it. Why not have two versions of it? Shoot, that might even be a thing. What if I want to have more than one unbreakable weapon? Didn't even think of that. Is that a thing I can do? Can I clone the Unbreakable Master Sword? Well, let me find out. Let's go into our weapons real quick here. Okay. Unbreakable message not found sword now. Drop. Equip. Plus plus. Drop. Load. Will there be a second one on the ground? There is. There is. I can duplicate this to get different effects. Ooh. I like this. Now, how many do I really want, though? How many do I really need / want? Yeah, I think no more than 2 is really necessary. Yeah, honestly, even 2 is a stretch. But just in case, you know, it's one of those just in case things. Now, what am I going to drop to make room for that? I think what I'm going to drop is probably this. The Mighty Zonite Longsword. Like, this is a nice weapon and all, but it's a two-handed weapon, and so it's just not that useful. You know, 70 base damage. Or I could have, you know, 138 per swing with the Savage Lionel Reaper on the Scimitar of the Seven. Or more with my new Unbreakable weapons. Yeah, I'm thinking I don't need this, really. The only advantage this weapon offers, the Zonite weapons, is that they don't conduct electricity. So, like, they're good in thunderstorms, but that's the only advantage they have. I could also ditch this, in all fairness, this weapon over here. You know what? I think I will do that, actually. We'll do this instead, because I don't need this. Two message not found swords. Excellent. Okay. Well, I'm glad to know that we can dupe that now. let's finally get started. We'll do good jaw. Put this out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't go blowing away on me now. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to get this down to its last hit. I'm sad that the Gibdo bone doesn't work, but... So we're going to save our game. We're going to do this very carefully, step by step, because we don't want to make any mistakes. So what we need to do is we need to damage this until it gets weak. Will this lower its durability? I think that's lowering its durability. We'll know when it when it says it's about to break. If it's gonna say that. I mean, let's find out. No, it's still... Oh, okay. So it's not lowering its durability. Yeah, it's still sparkling after that. Okay. Welp. Strategy number 2, then. That's definitely doing it. Sorry, little Zonite guy. So we just want to weaken this. Forget how many hits it will take. Eventually. Eventually? It's actually lasting longer than I thought it would. There it is. Okay. Hammer's badly damaged. So now its damage is doubled. Save, save, save. So now... It should be on its last hit. So the game doesn't say it, but it doubles again. Yeah, when it's about to break, it'll have 3 hits left. On its very last hit, the damage will double again. So we've whacked it twice. Save, right? So if I have done this correctly, it will break right now. Yes. Okay. We want this. This is what we want. So, it's on its last hit. Now we will go into the shrine. We're going to save our game. Again. Every step along the way, save. Be very careful. So here's how we do it. Actually getting the damage over to our message not found sword is not very hard. It's just a little bit technical. So we're going to drop this. We're going to walk up. We're going to equip the message not found sword. One of them. We're going to equip it. Walk right up to this wall. Just like so. And then we're going to tap down on our stick to turn around as sharply as we can. I want to be facing as directly that way as possible. Gonna hold our shield out. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. We're gonna press A 3 times. Then we're going to equip a long stick. We're going to drop the other 2 from right to left. Then we drop this. Then we re-equip message not found. We hit ++ really quickly. And we're not getting the drop option here. Uh-oh. Must not have been lined up quite right. Hey, Holmes, I'm on 111. Okay, I think we were a little too close. Let me see if I can adjust this. So this should work. This is how I saw Blaine's doing it. I've got his video pulled up right now, so... Here's what we can do. Like, see, I wonder if I'm facing... Like, maybe if I line myself up a little more perfectly there. Like, maybe that's why. Let's pull out the shield. 1, 2, 3. Let's try this again. Equip. Remember that one not working? Just went back when walking out? Well, hold on. Well, let's see if we can get it to work. Drop, 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 re-equip, ++, and it won't let me drop this. Dang it. Well, we're free to try this as many times as we want. So let me have a look real quick at Blaine's video to see exactly how he does it. Yeah, he does line himself up nice and precisely, too. And, yeah... Yeah, okay, I think I did it right. I mean, there's a couple things I can try to maybe see if I can improve this at all. Turn around. Line ourselves up just right. Like, maybe if I do 4, it'll let me do it. Oh. No, no, no. Line up. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do a 4th one and see if that changes anything. Equip. Drop. 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 Re-equip. ++. It still won't let me drop it. Interesting. And I did 4. 4 A presses. Huh. Well, how's it going, Holmes? It's been a long time. What you been up to while I figure this out? I may need a different method if this doesn't work. I mean, we can always try going out, you know, further and further until eventually it works. There's always that option. Maybe I'm too quick on my A press. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Drop. 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 Re-equip. Plus plus. And it still won't let me do it. Is this a 1.0 exclusive? And not 1.1? That'd be an interesting... That'd be interesting if this is, patched on my version somehow. Drop, 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 equip. Good, it's just the time zones make it hard for me to catch the streams. It's like 2 a.m. right now. Yeah, fair enough. Like, I understand if you're busy, man. Okay, so at what point is it going to finally say that it's okay? Let's walk out a little bit more. And let's try it again. Equip. Drop. 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 Equip. Okay, it'll finally let me do it. But I didn't see the message saying I couldn't take that out here. That's what we're looking for. I need a message that says you can't take that out here after the 3 sticks have dropped. So this is obviously super precise. There's 6. Let's try that. Drop. Flip. Plus plus, and it, wow. And it doesn't like me doing it. Maybe I'm doing it the plus plus too quickly somehow. When does it finally give me the choice? Now it will, but it'll actually drop it. Interesting, to say the least. Sooner or later, it's got to give me the choice, I would imagine. Maybe my distance from the wall has nothing to do with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now we're super far away from the wall at this point. Drop, 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 equip, plus plus, and it won't let me drop. Okay, so I'm at this point, I'm no longer thinking it has anything to do with our distance from the wall. I wonder if 111 patched this very specific glitch that I'm trying to use to affix the Royal Guard Claymore's damage to it. It still won't let me do it. Dang it. All right. I may need a different method. Huh. Because I'm not sure what else to do. I need it to tell me I can't pull that out. Because that's what we're looking for. Oh, somebody in the comments had a fix. Hold on. If you're playing on 1.0, you don't need to stand right against the wall. You can just do it on an open space. That's for 1.0. I am genuinely confused because I am doing it exactly the way he did it. Like, exactly. I have been very precise about this. I'm standing in the same spot. I'm against the same wall. Like, unless there's some absurdly precise trick of timing here. Okay, so that's the one I'm using. One, two, three. Do I need to let go of, like, the shield and everything? Like, press B to put everything back away? So, equip this. Drop, drop. Drop that. Equip. Plus plus, that's as fast as I can do it. Drop. Oh, did it finally work? Maybe I was too slow on the plus plus there. Aha! Okay, I was actually too slow. Never mind. Alright, so now we pick this up. I believe, right? Let me just double check. Yeah, he does the trick. He gets... You can't take that out here. And he goes over here and he picks up the weapon. Okay, oh, but it didn't get the... Okay, but it didn't get the actual thing. It didn't get the transfer, though. And this is an issue Blaine's even said that his viewers were having. And yeah, the Master Sword was still in my hands there. Maybe I don't press B then. Hold on. Well, let's try it again. The fact that I got it to sort of work at all is a step in the right direction. This is apparently a bit more precise than I thought it was. Come on now. So, we have the sword equipped that we want. Shield out. 1, 2, 3. Equip. Drop. 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 Equip. And now it won't let me do it. But I got it to work once. Huh. I am a little surprised that this is as precise as it is. Like here, let me pull it out and go 1, 2, 3. Equip, drop, 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 equip. That is almost as fast as I can possibly do plus plus. Like, it doesn't get much faster than that. But this time it won't let me. Oh, that was a nice lineup. 1, 2, 3. Equip. Drop. 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 Equip. That was super fast. Why did it let me do that the one time, but not this time? So what games you been playing lately, Holmes? While I try very hard to repeat this until it finally works again. The fact that it worked once is now very upsetting. Why did it work once? But now won't work again. Do I need to equip it again? Let me try something. Just want to see what happens. Okay, because apparently what we want is for the game to say you can't pull that out here, but the sword won't be on our back anymore. It'll be as if we don't have a weapon. Like, I see what's going on, but the timing must be absurdly precise. Like, more so than I was led to believe. You've been playing Tears of the Kingdom, and lately you've been playing Persona 5, huh? Okay. How you liking Persona 5? Are you playing Royal or the original? That was seriously like one frame. I couldn't possibly have done it faster. Maybe being too slow isn't the problem. Why did it work that one time? Still doesn't like it. Now it'll drop it though. Dang it. All right. Royal bought it on sale. I don't know, you've sunk 60 hours in. You don't really like the text-based games or the turn-based, so I don't really know what's keeping you coming back. I mean, it's got a pretty good musical presentation. It's definitely got style. What happens if I just drop it now? No, it's not. I see why it's not going to do that. Dang, but it's so close. Come on, surely. Status cool, and the music. What about you? What are my thoughts on Tears of the Kingdom? I would say 9 out of 10. The game is really, really, really good. Have you finished Tears of the Kingdom? Am I free to talk about like the story and stuff? I mean, if you were talking about what patch I was on, so I have a... Yeah, I imagine you're done then with this game. Come on, why? It won't let me drop anything either. Oh, you've 100%ed it? Ah, I'm going for 100% right now. I'm a little over halfway done with 100% myself. Okay, so my biggest problem with the game is mostly story related. The characters were fantastic. The issue is the plot. Like, the plot was just dumb and contrived. It's like, here are these Chaos Emeralds, Secret Stones, that I kept wanting to call Sacred Stones at first. But, these Secret Stones, they amplify your magical power, but if you swallow one, it turns you into a dragon. For some reason. It's like the equivalent of if you swallow a key fob, you'll turn into a car. It makes no sense why a magical amplification device would suddenly turn you into an immortal dragon if you swallow it. And literally the only reason why it would do that is so that the plot can happen. And I love how Minoru's explanation was just foreshadowing done with a sledgehammer. Like, as soon as you hear her talk about, it's like, well, there is draconification, and, you would be an immortal dragon. Oh, but that's actually a bad idea because, then you'd lose your sense of self. And it's like, so then why did you mention it? And then at the end of the game, what happens? Our heroes don't have to do anything clever to save Zelda. Just some ghosts show up. Literally, Rauru and Sonia just come back as ghosts and turn her back, and it's like, what? Like Rauru said at the end of the Great Sky Islands, he said that, he's done all that he can for us, and he disappears, like he's gone forever, but then he just comes back and just solves the plot. Well, half the plot. Like, obviously the plot is we have to defeat Ganondorf, but then we have to save Zelda somehow. But no, we don't, actually. They just sort of automatically resolve that for us. And I'm just like, there's no, what was the point in ever... that just completely undercuts all the tension they built up with Zelda's sacrifice. She obviously didn't really make much of a sacrifice. What's the point in getting invested in any of these characters when the authors are just going to pull out solutions, when they're just going to pull solutions out of thin air to solve the problems? We didn't have to do anything to save Zelda. She just got saved by herself. So I felt that the plot was a little underwhelming. That said, again, the characters were fantastic. I liked Rauru, I liked Sonia, I liked Zelda's character development, I liked all of that. And that right there is pretty much my biggest complaint. Everything else in the game is close to perfect. I am a little upset that, I have some other minor complaints, but they're really minor stuff, like the setting. What happened to all the Sheikah tech? Where did it all go? Skipped all the cinematics? But I thought it was boring. You hate the true ending. Why would I collect all the tears for a stupid cutscene for a character I did not care for? Huh? Alright. Not a story person, huh? Well then, you probably enjoyed the game a ton. If you don't care, because if you don't care about the story, the game's pretty close to perfect, in my opinion. It's got a few minor issues, but, like the stamina wheel continuing to exist. I feel like it's kind of weird that, the Sheikah stuff is all gone without any explanation. The water temple is kind of uninspired. And there's still no underwater travel. Why do we not have iron boots and the ability to breathe underwater? Why is the water temple in the sky? Shouldn't it have been underwater? I feel like that would have made more sense. Again, all minor complaints that don't really ruin the experience, but it could have been better, though. In my opinion. I do wish the music would actually play. You know, have you noticed how there's still very little music playing in the background when we're, like, going around and doing things? Yeah, that's also a mystery. How did Zelda get our house from Breath of the Wild? That is indeed a mystery still. Like, I guess Link gave her the house, I assume, and they live... Like, the implication is that they live together. That's the implication. But it's never actually said. They hint at romance between Link and Zelda several times throughout the story, but they never directly say it. They never directly say what their relationship status is. Which I find annoying. Because, like, in Skyward Sword, they were apparently okay with saying that they're lovers, but now they don't want to say it here in Tears of the Kingdom? Too fast? Too slow? I no longer know. As it stands, Link was thrown out of his house, which he paid for, just so she can live in it. Well, where does it say Zelda threw him out? Like, yeah, where does it say that? I don't see. If anything, again, I feel like the implication is that they live together because, like, Zelda even says in her diary that Link follows her everywhere, and it's taken, like, a visible toll on his clothing, and so she went and had his tunic fixed. Again, that doesn't sound like her stealing the house from him. Like, unless you can find me a line where it specifically states what happened. I don't feel like there was any theft involved. A little slower? No? Yeah, now it'll take it out. I don't want it to. Does it have to be all three? I mean, now I just want to know if it's all three. And what if I did two? What if I didn't even equip them? What if I just drop them? Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to think maybe I need to check a different video and, like, see if there's some other way to do this, because it just ain't working for me. One, two, three. Let me try one more thing here. What if I just drop these without equipping? Huh. It still won't let me. It still doesn't like it. Now it will. But it actually did it. Dang it. Okay, so frame-by-frame advance doesn't seem to work. So here's what we do. We reload our file. I'm gonna go to a quick break and see if I can find someone else's video on how to do this. And I'll see you guys in just a minute. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. So, I have learned a few minor things that may or may not help here. We're about to find out. I'm gonna try some other guy's method. And he also said that potentially the shield could matter, as well as like your equipment could matter. So I'm just gonna remove some things. We're gonna drop this. Yeah, he did things a little differently. You remember you dropped shields. Yeah, I did see that as part of a glitch to be able to fuse things to the Master Sword. So, slightly different method here. Okay, but I want my camera like this. I'm going to back against the wall like this. Let's try this. Let's see if it works. So first of all, I need to actually equip it. That's important. This guy's method was basically, he only went 2. Went 1, 2. Then he did the same steps. Drop, drop, with the 3 sticks. And re-equip. And, okay, so this is the part that I'm not getting. In all the videos that I have seen, it's saying that I can drop the sword. Like, in all the videos I've seen, they're able to drop the sword. Like, they have that menu option highlighted, and I don't. And I don't know why. I am definitely on patch 1.1.1. I never updated past that. I am absolutely certain. So why does he have that choice? Okay, oh, actually he did put his shield away. Maybe that has something to do with it. Hold on. Also, let's try... Okay, he was using a plain, regular Hylian shield. So here. I can get... Yeah, I can replace the wing, so... Let me try it like this, then. 1, 2. And then he let that go. And then he did this. Equip. Drop. 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 Equip. Oh, it gave me the option again. Drop. You can't take that out here. The weapon's not on our back. Have we finally done it? Oh my goodness. We finally did it. Remove. And equip. And now we have it. There we go, finally. It's done. So it's gonna say the Master Sword's running low on energy, and yet... It's not breaking. And also... It says 72 damage, but that's not how much damage it does. It does far more than that. It actually has this damage added onto that, and it's actually even higher than that, because it should be quadruple. So, let's test it. Let's test it. First of all... We're gonna save our game now that we finally got that to work. Oh my gosh. That was a gigantic pain. I didn't realize, see, Blaine's didn't mention the part where, like, your equipment could potentially screw you up. He didn't mention the part where, like, you wearing certain bows or certain shields would screw you over. He didn't mention that part. So, that was turned out to be a very important piece of information. Rather huge. So now, well, first of all, let me just do this real fast. Get my wing shield back. Why not? Oh, I have them disabled. Oh well. 1 second to get up to the bridge here. Now, let's pull out our Radiant set for the 1.8 times damage. I think we'll leave it at that, just because I'm worried about actually just straight up killing this Hinox in one shot. I'm going to save my game here. And then let's see how much damage our Unbreakable Master Sword does. 1 hit. Brought it, yeah, 1 hit. Brought it to between the O and the X there. Let me try. Let's compare this. Yeah, we're not done testing yet. Let's compare it to this. Oh, and that just outright killed the Hinox. Okay. So, there seems to be a discrepancy. Hey, Judex, how's it going? Good to see you, buddy. How are you tonight? According to Discord, you were playing GTA 5? So there appears to be a discrepancy here in the damage numbers. Yeah, you got sidetracked. How much damage does this really do? Is it actually 72 damage? I mean, I doubt it. Well, let's see. This is supposed to deal 72 damage as well. So actually, let's try both and find out. You can spend hours in that game? I believe it. That's what I've been told anyway. That GTA 5 is one of those games. Not that I would ever play GTA myself. Okay, so what if I pull this out, and it supposedly has the same damage as our Master Sword. And it'll have the same bone damage improvement. How much damage did that do? Okay, so that did far less than our Master Sword did. Alright, so this definitely... Okay, so maybe it is 162 and it doesn't get the final... Yeah, because maybe the damage doubling again on this weapon is because of the crit. When it breaks. Yeah, no, I would never play the GTA games. Not family friendly. I don't know about that. I've seen bits and pieces of GTA 5. Some parts of it do look really cool, especially the mods and the things that I've seen. But other parts of it, let's just say, it's not for me. Yeah, so that did a lot less. As a Christian, I just don't approve of some of the values on display in that game. Those are just my personal preferences. But I understand that it can be a fun game to play for some, and that's fine. So 162. Well, and it's getting the bone damage increase. Is there any way I can get comparable, like comparably close? Actually, would 2 pokes from this do that? Would it get me to the same amount? I'm trying to measure its exact damage. 3 goes past it. So anyway, Judex, do you want to maybe join us for some Mario Kart later, or is it going to be too late for you? I'm thinking in about half an hour. I'm going to double check on that. Like, we may or may not be doing it. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, like Zach said, if he gets home, he might be interested in doing it. Gonna do some math. I want to see the exact damage here. So 2 pokes with the Gloom Spear here. That's, yeah, it says it's at 72 damage, and this says 72 damage, but 2 pokes from this did not deal the same damage as 1 hit from this. Which means this number cannot be accurate. Yeah, this has got to be at least double. Yeah, it's more than double what the spear is doing. Of course, then again, this is a spear after all. Maybe I'll measure it with this instead. Idea. Have you, Judex, have you updated your copy of Mario Kart? Because I know you haven't actually played with this in a while. Like, have you actually seen the new tracks and experimented with the new characters at all? What's your opinion on all that? If you have or haven't. Is there a Mario Kart update? 2 hits from that. How much? Both single-handed weapons. Okay. So that did more. By a little bit. Yeah, that's about what I would expect. So I think what's going on here is this is dealing 72 times 2 damage. So this thing's actual power, I think, is 144, which is pretty good. That's pretty solid damage. Are you short on channel points, Time Tree? Also, like, shout out a streamer? You can shout out a streamer if you want, like, without needing to redeem points. Now, if you want to get me to give them a shout out, then I'm gonna have to say I'm not gonna give a shout out to someone I don't know, whom I've never seen or heard before. Like, you're free to shout them out yourself and tell me about them. And you loved the new tracks? Ah. Do you like Moonview Highway in there? I thought Moonview Highway was one of the better ones they added. And I think there was like one other one that I also loved. It's like 1 or 2 others that I really liked that they added. I don't remember them all right now, but it's the best track with moving cars in it. Yeah, it was definitely fun. So if this deals 144 plus the bonus 1.8 damage, this might be easier to test if I take the bonus modifier off. Let me try doing that to see if I can exactly gauge its damage. So now it should only deal an actual 144 damage, which should be roughly equivalent. To maybe 2 hits from that. Let's try this. So 1 hit from that. Well, let's do 2. 2 hits from that. Puts it between the N and the O. I mean, I don't know. I kind of liked Toad's Turnpike. I thought it was alright. But I do think that Moonview is better, though. I agree with that statement. Time Tree, are you down for some Mario Kart if Zach shows up? He said he was going to try. See, this won't get any bonuses, I think, from this, but just to be sure. See, there we go. Okay, so that pretty much, yeah, that settles it right there. So that puts it between the N and the O right there, and this is like 1 damage less than what this says it is. Okay, so this is actually just dealing double what it says. It's a 144 damage, unbreakable Master Sword. Yeah, Zachary Z, I've streamed with him several times before, but I don't think you were here for any of those streams, Judex. He's a cool guy. But he's not available very often. In about 15 minutes, I'm going to check up on him and see if he's interested. And either we will, or, yeah, either he will be or he won't be. If he's not ready in 15 minutes, like, then I'll just keep streaming this instead. And now that we have the weapon I wanted, we are pretty much in the clear for now. In fact, now that I have this, why don't we have some fun with it? Why don't we see how fast it obliterates a whole Coliseum full of Lionels? That sounds like a good idea to me. I can probably move that warp point now. I'm not really visiting the Coliseum that much these days anymore, because I really don't need to. But, I mean, I guess my arrows are getting kind of low. Only 307. I should probably do something about that. Hold on, actually. Let's see if I can beat the whole thing in 4 minutes or less. Should be easy enough, right? I love how the Unbreakable Master Sword is still glowing. It still has its glow on. Easy. my weapons. Here we go. Oh, it didn't quite work. Really? Still no crit. That's okay. It's just the blue Lionel anyway. Oh, I should probably pick up some of this. Man, I'm trying to get the crit with the homing arrows, but it doesn't want to work for me. Here we go. Flurry Rush. And we did most of that White Lionel's health really easily. You got the broken sword? What do you mean the broken sword? I got the unbreakable sword. I got a sword that can't be broken. Running over me? Adding insult to injury? Oh my. Well, you're gonna get it. All I wanted was to crit you. See how much the back damage would be. I mean, same as the front. But I wanted to measure how many hits it would take precisely. It's okay. Seven, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 hits for a fully armored silver Lionel. Assuming optimal conditions. Nice. So I have a second one here that I'll probably put something else on later. That's why I'm not picking up any weapons. Easy Coliseum. Did it in like 3 minutes. Less than 3 minutes. And arrows. 413. Just casually walking away with plus 100 arrows. And we can reset that as many times as we want too with the Blood Moon shrine. Or sorry, with the shrine that is right next to the rocks that we can force a Blood Moon on. If we want to. Alright. So that's cool. Now I guess we can actually start doing things. That took a lot longer to get together than I thought it was going to take, but this stream is only supposed to be a half stream of this game anyway, in theory. Let's wander around and kill some more things. Are there any boss arenas around that I haven't done? Could always fight a King Gleeok. Actually, that sounds like a fantastic idea. Yes. That sounds like a really good idea. I beat the one on the underground last time, so we gotta fly to this one. over there. There we go. How close am I to max battery? Pretty close. Pretty close. Couple more boss refights and we'll be there. So, So who's this streamer you wanted? Who's this streamer you were wanting me to like shout out or whoever? Are they also playing Tears? Are they family friendly? Tell me more about them, Time Tree. Oh, okay. Oh. Incoming lasers. There's some fall damage for you. That's pretty respectable damage, and my attack buff has worn off. Wow. Oh, it destroyed my bike. How dare you. Don't even need to be up in the sky for that. Very nice, very nice. Welcome back, Judex. Sadly, you missed the Gleeok fight, but then again, you could always do that yourself. Yeah, I killed a King Gleeok really easily. This Unbreakable Master Sword is very nice. I'm trying to think if there's any way that a single-handed weapon would be any stronger. I don't think there is. Like, I think there are weapons that we can make more powerful than this, but, like, not very many. Like, I think the Molduga, yeah, the Lightscale Trident version could be stronger. I'm trying to math that out. It'd be 108 if I was wet, and then... No, because see, this is 144 base. So actually, I think this is the strongest weapon. Minus the... Yeah, with the exception of the crit damage from something breaking. Huh. Yeah, 144 times 1.8 times 1.5 from attack up food, and it's like 388 damage per swing with this weapon. So yeah, that's pretty decent. Well, assuming I have attack up food on, which I don't. Yeah, the other two King Gleeoks are way out of the way, so I'm not going to fight them again. Can I one-shot this enemy right here? Because at this rate, it's starting to look like that's a possibility. I'm just killing time for a few more minutes before I check on Zach, who should be home and back by now. And then we'll get started on Mario Kart, assuming we have enough people, which we should. Saw Zach hop in Tears of the Kingdom? Really? I see Zach is online. I don't know if he's streaming. I messaged him real quick. Let's see if he answers. Level 3 construct. Come here. Three hits. And this time Tulin is not active to blow away all the parts. All right. 3 hits in the flux cores, level 3 goes down. That's pretty insane. Now, even that is nothing compared to the damage that comes out of our bow. Try to join the stream in the next 10 minutes. I'll raise, but probably won't. Probably just do text chat. Okay. Yeah, he's been on the road all day, apparently. But if he's going to be ready in the next 10 minutes, we can do Mario Kart if you guys are interested. So let's see. Aurora said she was also interested in coming maybe a little later. Let's see who all I can get in. Mario Kart in 5 minutes. If we have enough. Okay, I sent a message in Discord to everyone. Everybody who's interested, respond to that. You'll play if you have to? Well, I don't want to force you to, Judex, but I think it might be a fun experience. Hey, Zach. Just trying to gather people together right now. Judex says he might be in. I mean, I don't know if I have to. I don't know what that means. Time Tree, you said you're in, right? See if I can get Duck Game and Aurora to join us. Like, if you need one more player. Oh, okay. Well, that's fair. Okay, so assuming, like, I think we already have enough if Judex is gonna join, then I think we have enough already, but hopefully I can get some more. I'm gonna go to intermission and switch over. And then we'll see who comes along. I'm gonna go ahead and get it all set up. I'll see you guys in just a minute. Hey guys, thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, consider checking me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/TrinfiniteX every Friday, Saturday, and Monday. I'd love to meet you. The details will be down below in the description. Also, subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and a comment on what game you'd like to see next, or what you think of my content. I'd be happy to hear from you. As always, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you around.